Hello, this is your fraction times fraction checkpoint. Put your name on paper. Number one, Henry's little sister spilled ketchup on one of his homework problems. So here's the silly ketchup. A says, fill in the bubble to show what Henry should be able to tell for sure about the answer, even though he can't see the other number. So where this ketchup is, I'm going to pretend there's a whole number there. Let's just make it a 2. So for the first one, it says the answer will be less than 3/5. So if you write this out, 3/5 times 2, and you solve it, is the answer less than 3/5? If it is, you're going to mark this one right. There's just going to be one answer. The second one says the answer will be greater than the ketchup covered number. So again, if you write it out and you say that the ketchup number is 2, is the answer right here greater than this number? And if so, you're going to fill that in. The last one. The answer will be less than the ketchup covered number. So if you write it again, is the answer less than the ketchup covered number, which is 2? You have to choose which one's correct. Again, the answer will be less than 3/5. If it's less than 3/5, it's this one. The answer will be greater than the ketchup covered number. If this is greater than this, it would be this one. The answer will be less than the ketchup covered number. If this is less than this, it will be this one. B says, explain your answer. How do you know the statement you choose is true? What I would do is, let's say you chose this as the answer, I would write your work below. Or let's say you chose this as the answer, I'd write this work below. Or you chose this as the answer, I would write this work below. The work will prove your answer. You could also use words or pictures if you want. Number 2, use the rectangular arrays to model and solve each problem. Show all your work. These are ones you can put in your calculator and then you can just color in the show. You may want to have 2 different colors for this. We have 4/6 times 2/5. You're going to find the answer. Let me get another color. And you're going to write the fractions on the side. It's important that you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So should this side be 4/6 or should it be 2/5? You have to label the sides, color them in, use your 2 different colors if you want, whether darker or lighter print, and show your answer. And then here again, multiply for B and show your answer. Make sure you label the sides. And what I mean is, since this one was 6, I would label this 4/6, and then the other side would be 2/5 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then color to show. Number 3, solve each multiplication problem. Use numbers or labeled sketches to show how you got your answers. You can divide the squares below the problems into grids to help if you want. So this part is optional. You don't have to do it, but you do need to find the answer here. After the neighborhood block party, 2/4 of the brownies were left in the pan. Then Claire ate 1/6 of the leftovers. Yummy. How much of the entire pan of brownies did she eat? So first you're going to solve the problem and you're going to write what you're doing with 2/4 and 1/6. Of is a keyword. You're going to use numbers or labeled sketches to show how you got your answer. And if you like, you can divide the square below into a grid. You're going to write an equation to match and write a complete sentence to show your answer. So something times something equals something. You can put your answer here. You can also put your answer here. This right here is up to you whether you want to draw it or not, because it says use numbers or labeled sketches. You don't have to use a labeled sketch. Okay? Good luck. Ask me if you have questions. And make sure you put your name on the front.